Welcome to Arsenal Studios. This is Learning English with Movies. In this video, we'll be discussing one of the most popular film trilogies of all time, the original Star Wars trilogy. We will also practice using the simple past in the present perfect tense. If you are new here, the goal of this channel is to help intermediate English language students practice and improve their English skills by using movies as the main topic. If you like our content, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Star Wars is a 1977 science fiction film, written and directed by George Lucas. The film stars Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker, Harrison Ford as Han Solo, and Carrie Fisher as Princess Leia Organa. The supporting cast includes Peter Cushing, Alec Guinness, and Anthony Daniels. The making of Star Wars involved groundbreaking special effects and sound design, creating a fully realized space opera world, unlike anything seen before. Groundbreaking means original and important, showing a new way of doing or thinking about things. George Lucas is an American film director, producer, and screenwriter. In 1977, Lucas released Star Wars, which quickly became one of the most successful films of all time, and launched one of the most successful film franchises in history. A film franchise is a series of related movies that share common characters, settings, and/or themes, and are typically produced by the same production company or studio. After the huge success of Star Wars, he was able to produce two more sequels, The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. In 1981, Lucas created and produced the Indiana Jones film series, directed by Steven Spielberg. Lucas has also produced other successful films, such as Labyrinth and Willow. In 2012, Lucas sold Lucasfilm, including the rights to the Star Wars franchise, to the Walt Disney Company. The first movie in the Star Wars series is 1977's Star Wars, later retitled Star Wars, Episode 4, A New Hope. The story of Star Wars is set in a far-off galaxy, and centers on Luke Skywalker's quest to fight the evil Empire and its supreme leader, Darth Vader, with the help of Han Solo and Princess Leia. A quest is a long or arduous search for something. Princess Leia, a commander of the Rebel Alliance who has stolen the blueprints for the Empire's potent weapon, the Death Star, is being pursued by the Empire at the start of the movie. Blueprints are design plans or other technical drawings. The plans fall into the hands of Luke Skywalker, who teams up with the roguish smuggler Han Solo, and the charismatic droids C-3PO and R2-D2, to bring the plans to the Rebel Alliance and help defeat the Empire. Roguish means characteristic of a dishonest or unprincipled person. Along the way, Luke begins to learn about the ways of the Force from the wise Jedi Knight Obi-Wan Kenobi, who has been hiding from the Empire. Obi-Wan reveals that Luke's father was also a Jedi Knight, and that Luke has the potential to become a Jedi himself. The group is eventually captured by the Empire, but they escape with the help of Han Solo, and make their way to the Rebel Alliance's hidden base. There, Luke joins the Rebels in a daring mission to destroy the Death Star, facing off against Darth Vader, the Empire's ruthless enforcer, and learning the true power of the Force in the process. A daring person or action is adventurous or audaciously bold. Ruthless means having or showing no pity or compassion for others. The film's central themes include the classic struggle between good and evil, and the coming-of-age story of Luke Skywalker, as he learns the ways of the Jedi and becomes a hero. Star Wars was a massive commercial success and quickly became a cultural phenomenon. Its impact on pop culture cannot be overstated, inspiring countless films, TV shows, books, and other media in its wake. If something happens in the wake of something else, it happens after and often because of it. 1980's The Empire Strikes Back, widely considered the best film in the Star Wars franchise, was directed by Irvin Kershner. The film picks up after the events of the first film, with Luke and his friends on the run from the Empire. Luke seeks out the Jedi Master Yoda to train him in the ways of the Force, while Han and Leia flee to the cloud city of Bespin to seek refuge with Han's old friend, Lando Calrissian. To flee means to run away from a place or situation of danger. It is on Bespin that they confront Vader, and Han is frozen in carbonite and taken away by Boba Fett, a bounty hunter. One of the most memorable scenes in the film is the revelation that Darth Vader is Luke's father. This twist is one of the most famous in cinematic history and has become part of popular culture. It adds a new dimension to the relationship between Luke and Vader and sets up the conflict for the next film. A twist is an unexpected development of events. 1983's Return of the Jedi was directed by Richard Marquand. Luke returns to Tatooine to rescue Han from the clutches of the gangster Jabba the Hutt. Clutches means to grasp or hold with, or as if with the hand or claws, usually strongly, tightly, or suddenly. After a daring rescue, Luke and his friends join the Rebel Alliance in a final assault on the Empire. Meanwhile, Luke continues his training and confronts Vader one last time, hoping to turn him back to the light side of the Force. The film concludes with the climactic battle on the forest moon of Endor, where the rebels take down the second Death Star and defeat the Empire once and for all. Climactic of an action, event, or scene means exciting or thrilling, and acting as a climax to a series of events. The film also provides closure for the characters, with Luke confronting his father and ultimately redeeming him before he passes away. Closure is a feeling that an emotional or traumatic experience has been resolved. Before we continue, I would like to invite you to check out our online course at Thinkific. The Learning English with Movies course was designed for intermediate English language students who love movies and filmmaking. You can practice your English reading and listening skills, learn new key vocabulary and grammar, and confirm your comprehension with fun quizzes. The Learning English with Movies Kindle ebook is also available from Amazon. For more information as well as fun and useful tips and recommendations, you can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Now, let's practice some useful grammar structures. The simple past and the present perfect. The simple past and the present perfect are two different verb tenses used in English to talk about past events. The simple past is used to talk about a specific past event or series of events that are completed, while the present perfect is used to talk about past events that have a connection to the present. The two tenses can be used together to provide more detail about past events and to emphasize the connection between past and present events. Example: simple past. Darth Vader destroyed Alderaan. Luke Skywalker trained with Obi-Wan Kenobi to become a Jedi Knight. Princess Leia stole the plans to the Death Star. Present perfect. Darth Vader has destroyed many planets in his quest for power. Luke Skywalker has become a powerful Jedi, using the Force to defeat the Empire. Princess Leia has been a leader in the Rebel Alliance, fighting against the Empire and their evil plans.
So, I didn't see you there. Welcome to Arsenal Studios. The goal of this page is to help you learn and improve your English language skills by using topics related to movies and entertainment. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram.